What's up guys, this is Nakul again from Tech Boy, and this is the honest review video of the Coolpad Dazen1. So let's begin. Okay guys, so as usual I'm going to be telling the pros and cons about this phone, basically what a normal day user would like and dislike in this phone. So let's start with the pros, the good things in this phone. So the first thing that I like about this phone is the price of the device. Only 6K, 6,000 rupees, and you're getting great specs and a good device as well. You're getting 1.2 quad-core processor which is Snapdragon. Rear camera is 8 megapixel with LED flash. Front camera is 5 megapixel, 5 inches of HD display, 2 GB of RAM, 2500 mAh battery, and expandable memory, 4G LTE enabled. So what else you can ask for? And I think the glass of the screen is also some sort of a scratch resistant glass, Corning Gorilla Glass or AGC Dragon Trail glass, because it is actually scratch resistant. So that's a pretty good thing. Plus if you look at the device from the front, you can't even tell that it's a 600 rupees phone. It looks really nice and premium at the front obviously, because when you look at back you can read all this and then you can figure it out. But from the front it looks really nice and looks like a 10,000 or a 15,000 rupees phone. So the price is the first thing that I like about this phone guys, only 600 rupees. Now moving on to the second thing that I like about this phone is that it does have a LED notification light right over here. Now phones at this price range doesn't really come with the LED notification light, so providing it in this phone is a really good thing. I'll just show you. If I connect it to the charger, you guys will be able to see it. And I have to turn off the screen. Here we go, as you can see. So it's quite prominent and you can clearly see if there is a missed call or a message notification, it starts blinking. So that's a really good thing, that at this price range, only 600 rupees, you're getting such a nice phone with LED notification light. And now let's move on to the third thing that I like about this phone, which I also mentioned in the unboxing video of this phone, that this phone does have light in the capacitive keys, as you can see. Now this is something really great, because phones even at 10,000 rupees are not coming with the light in the capacitive keys, like Huawei Honor 4C, 4X, Lenovo A7000, A6000, and all those phones, they are not even coming with the light in the capacitive keys. So that's a pretty great thing, as you can see. It really helps when you're sitting in a dark room, or even at night when you're sitting in your bedroom doing something and you wanna go back and it lights up. So that's a really good thing guys. So now let's jump to the fourth thing that I like about this phone, which is the gestures. So let's go in the settings. Here we go. All over here we have the smart control, as you can see. In here we have the wake up gesture, as you can see. Here we go. Double tap the wake, means it does have double tap to wake up, just like the 1+1 or Eureka. Then we have slide up to unlock. Quickly slide up to unlock the screen, slide down to take photos, quickly slide down to launch the camera, horizontal slide to switch songs, draw M to play music, draw W to open WhatsApp, draw C to open camera, draw E to open Chrome, draw O to open Facebook. So these are some gestures which is really cool and comes in handy. And this is the fourth thing that I like about this phone. Plus now let's talk about the fifth thing that I like about this phone, which is right over here, action and screen. You have glove mode, as you can see. Plus you have mistouch prevention. And the best part about the fifth thing that I like in this phone is the multi-screen. Now this is something which comes in phones like Samsung Galaxy Note and all that, the multitasking and split screen. So you can choose two things like browser, and then you can slide, and then you can choose, for example, Chrome. So here we go, as you can see, multi-screen, and you can even long press and you can switch apps up and down, or you can kill one. Here we go. Plus if you want, you can change the app right over here. You can pick any app from app drawer. So this is pretty cool. So this is the fifth thing that I like about this phone. Now moving on to the sixth thing that I like about this phone, which is also the last thing that I like about this phone, and that is the battery backup of this device. Now this phone does have 2500 mAh battery, and the backup of this phone is really good. With normal usage I was getting around 25 to 26 hours easily, and my 3G and Wi-Fi was on all the time, and I was using WhatsApp, Facebook, a bit of web surfing, and a bit of calling as well, and that's what I got. But mind you, with only normal usage, no gaming, no heavy stuff, and that's what I got, which is really nice if you ask me. And I turned off my 3G and Wi-Fi only during the night, so it's pretty good, I would say. So those were the pros about this phone, guys, the good things. Now before I move on to the cons part, let's talk about the camera, because obviously camera has some good things and bad things, so let's talk about that. So here we go, open the camera, but right now I'm not going to show you the camera interface, guys, because that would take even more time. But if you want to see that, then click right over here. This is the unboxing video of this phone in which I showed the whole camera interface. So if you want to see the camera interface, click right over here, guys. But there's one thing that I want to show you in the camera interface which I really like, is the Pro mode. If you slide over here, you can switch to the Pro mode and you can manually adjust everything like ISO, exposure, brightness and all that. So that's one thing that I really liked in the camera interface of this phone. So let's talk about picture quality, which is really good according to the phone and price of the phone. It's really good, I would say, no matter it's indoor or outdoors. But there's one thing that I want to tell you about. If you click pics with flash indoor, especially like close objects and things like that, then there's some dark tint or like yellowish tint on the upper right corner of the pic. So that's one thing that I didn't like, but here are the picture samples, you can see yourself. So as you guys just saw the picture samples, you can see that the quality of the pics are really good, no matter outdoors or indoors. It's good, the clarity and everything is really nice, except for the pics that were taken with the flash indoors. You can see that yellowish and dark tint over here in the right upper corner, so that's one thing that I didn't like. Anyways, let's move on to the video. Now video quality, video recording quality is also really good, and I have like no complaints at all, because if we start recording video, I'm gonna show you, we have all the things. We can pause the video, as you can see. We can take pics simultaneously while recording. Here we go. So that's pretty cool. Plus we have flash toggle right over here. We can turn on and off the flash while we are recording, especially. That's pretty good. Plus we do have tap to focus, as you can see. So we have all the things we need in the video recording, plus it's recording on full HD 1080p. 600 rupees phone, that's pretty cool. I have no complaints at all in the video recording, guys. So that concludes the camera part, guys. Now let's move on to the cons part, the bad things, the things that I don't like in this phone, and I think any normal day user would also not like. And the first thing is the Android version. Now when we are getting Lollipop in almost all the phones, this phone is still running Android Kitkat. Here we go. Oops. As you can see, Android 4.4.4. So that's the first thing that I don't like about this phone, older version of Android. Moving on to the second thing that I don't like about this phone is that it doesn't have any equalizer. If we go in the play music, now usually when we slide out over here in settings we get equalizer, but as you can see, no equalizer. And I tried to find, but I couldn't find any equalizer in this phone. So that's the second thing that I don't like about this device. And now let's talk about the third thing that I don't like about this phone, which is also the last thing that I don't like about this device, which is that it does heats up while using heavily or using with full brightness in direct sunlight. So this phone does heats up from the upper half. So that's the third thing and also the last thing that I don't like about this phone, guys. So that concludes the pros and cons and the camera part about this phone. Now let's talk about some general stuff like the call quality, which is really nice, I would say, and I would give it around 9 out of 10 in the call quality, because it's really nice and crystal clear. You can hear other person really well, guys. I was really happy with the call quality, so 9 out of 10. And the second thing I want to tell you about is the loudspeaker quality, which is just decent and average. just plain average, I would say. Nothing more than that and nothing less than that either. It's loud, but it's not that loud, and just average. And it's clear, but again, it's not crystal clear. The treble and all is not that clear. I mean, it's clear, but it's not like crystal clear, I would say. So it's just plain average. That's it. Nothing good than that and nothing bad than that either. It's just average. And lastly, the third thing I want to tell you about this phone is the music quality in headphones. Now, this phone doesn't really come with any headphones, so I connected my own Sennheiser headphones, the in-ear bud style, and the quality is decent enough. The volume was also decent enough. You get bass, and not obviously that much bass, but decent amount of bass, and vocals were good, the treble was good, but you do miss the equalizer, guys. So that's all I wanted to tell you about this phone. So that's all, folks. This wraps up the video for right now. This was an honest review video of the new Coolpad Dazen1. If you like my videos, please make sure to give them a thumbs up and share with your friends. It will only take a moment but will help me a lot, so make sure you do that. If you have any questions, comment, suggestions, put them in the comments down below. I will try my level best to help you out, guys. Plus, you can also catch me on my Facebook page to know my current and upcoming activities. The link of that page will be in the description below, so go and like me there as well. You can even ask me questions over there if you like. So thank you for watching, guys, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos, and I will see you next time.